Hello everyone, myself Dr. M. Kumar. In this session, I will be speaking about input-output statements used in C++. Input-output statements can be included by adding up the header files like #include iostream.h and #include io manip.h. If you want to write an output in a screen from a C++ program, you have to write the statement like this. Std is the namespace and cout is the function. For that, we are using the two less than symbols, and whatever the parameters you want to write down, you have to write like the hello world I have written. And after that, again you have to write the end line using the std. For an example of input, first we have to write the declaration of the variables like int number I have written and std cin. So std is the namespace used and cin is a function to call which is input in iostream.h. It is streaming greater than symbols and then number, which gives the output of the program, which accept the input of the program. If you want to accept the input output streams means we have to use the header files. In this #include iostream.h, the standard header files for the input output operations are available. That is, standard input output streamings are std cin, std cout, std cerr, std clog. CIN is that standard input stream used to read data from the keyboard. Cout is used for standard output streams used to write the data to the console. CERR is the error stream used to output the error messages. CLOG is used to standard logging stream used for logging messages. To make an output in a screen, we will be using the std cout. The general syntax of the output is std cout and less than symbol, and you can write the expression. For an example, we have written like this: std cout less than symbols hello world, and again less than symbols std end line. This less than symbol operator used to send data to the output stream, and std end line is the end the line of line and flashes the buffer. Alternately, you can use \n to end the line without flashing. For inputting with standard CIN, we can use like this. The general syntax of the inputting is that std CIN greater than symbols variables. For an example, integer age, std cout less than symbol enter your age, std cin greater than symbols age. The greater than symbols operator used to extract data from the input stream and store it in a variables. Here integer age is a variable of a integer type, so which can store the data which has been given by a keyboard. In C++ also, we can get a formatted outputs. To get a formatted output, we can use that std set w of n, the set the width of the next output field. And also we can use the std set precision of n, sets the number of decimal places for floating point values. And again we can use the std fixed, the force the output of floating point number to be fixed point notation. std scientific, the format floating point number is scientific notation. The all these four formatted output can be written like this. Example of this programmer #include io manipulate.h, that is io manip.h. So if you use this IO manipulation, you can use the formatting outputs. That is example of this std cout less than symbols std fix a less std set precision. Like that std cout values less than symbol 123.45678 std end line. These values can also be after decimal values can also be setted. Error handling with std CERR. Using this is used typically used for error messaging or diagnosing. Example of this usage is STD:CERR. An error occurred, invalid input, STD end line. This is an example. So logging with STD CLOG it can be used. This usable suitable for logging messages or debugging information. Example of usage of this is STD:CLOG. So less than simple debug information variable x is equal to x STD end line. And also fusing streams, flashing streams can also use STD:cout.flash manually flash the output buffer. So example of use this code can be written like this: STD:cout less than symbol processing STD flash. Reading strings and lines can also be done. So for reading the strings, we will be applying STD:get line. Inside that parameter, we need to pass that STD:CIN, comma string values, which reads an entire line of input into a string variables. Example of this is STD string name cout enter your name. So STD:get line STD of CIN comma name. Here name is a variable. Whatever the data entered in a single line, all the content will be stored in that particular name variable, which is a string type of data. Type safety. C++ input-output operations are type safe, meaning that stdcin will handle different data types appropriately, but incorrect data types can cause error or unexpected behavior. For example, we have shown one example program. Let us assume that integer number, that is a variable, std enter a number. If not equal to std of cin greater than equal to number, open bracket means start STD:CERR invalid input, please enter a valid number. STD end line. STD:CIN clear the error statement. STD:CIN ignore STD numerical limits. STD streamline max function we will call. This will discard the invalid input. If you have given the data which is a number which is not an invalid number, then it immediately it will be rejected and it will ask for the re-entry of the proper number. Manipulation also can be done while formatting. Manipulation is used. Here left format, right format, internal format can also be done using a STD, a left STD, right STD, internal. Control text alignment in a field. STD show points forces the display of the decimal point and trailing zeros for floating point values. For example, STD cout STD left, STD set W of 10 name and STD of set W of 10 age we will applying. This is an example code. If you give that, name will be written after pushing for the 10 spaces, and after name again it will push the 10 spaces and the age will be written. It will be given as output, and this output will be in a proper formatted shape. Let us compare that input functions and versus output functions in a C++. So here we are given a table. In this table, we will compare that input and output. Purpose of using input function is to take input from the user or other sources. Output means to display the output to the console or the destination. Common functions are used in a C. Input function are CIN, getLine, get, read. The four are the common input functions. In output functions, we are applying the common functions are cout, cerr, clog, write. Syntax example of input is CIN greater symbol variables. For output is cout less than symbol, and the variables are a string we will apply like that hello world. Usage is that input is used to read the data from standard input, example keyboard. For an output, write the data to standard output, that is screen. Data type handling here is in an input. A input can handle various data type like integer, float, string, etc. Output also can handle the formatted various data types for the display. Chaining means multiple input can be chained. For example, CIN, once you write the CIN greater than symbol X greater than symbols Y, and like that you can write the chaining can be created to accept to read the more than one input data. The same way, the outputting can also be done using a multiple output can also be changed by cout less than the symbols x and y. So x and y are the two variables are parallelly given an output. Error handling in an input can check for the input error using a CIN fail function. For an output, error handling is that can be redirected or logged using CERR or CLOG. Library function is that in using IO input stream is IO stream.head header file. For the output stream output functions also we are applying the IO stream as an header file. The final conclusion of this input output statement or operations is in a C++ are robust and versatile, allowing for effective interaction with the users and management of data. Understanding the different streams, object and manipulator will enable you to handle a wide range of input output tasks effectively. Thank you.